All right. So we're going to pick up where we left off, and you were going to tell us about all of the things that you had to offer in Georgetown Tobacco and Pipe.
Well, how much more time do we have?
We got 30 more minutes.
So, I mean, one of the things I really do love about Georgetown Tobacco is the variety of things that we offer, and really from every price point, right? Whether it's a $3, $4 Jeep lighter, torch lighters from 15 to technically $1,600. DuPont makes one now that's both a soft flame and a torch in one,
Wow.
Le Grand Cling. So we have a really big variety of cigar accessories. We're
Mm-hmm.
also one of the few stores, I think, left in the United States that has a great selection of pipes and pipe tobaccos. And then we also have some really unique gift items that complement,
Mm-hmm.
our customers. We have really unique cufflinks. We have walking sticks.
Oh,
We also have the thing no one ever expects to see in a tobacconist, which are handmade Venetian carnival masks.
really?
Really.
Wow.
So they're just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So we've always offered different handmade crafts. And probably about 20 years ago, David saw these masks and just thought they were beautiful. And then it was at the time a mother and daughter team who import them from Italy, and
Mm-hmm.
he really liked them. And he said, let's give it a shot. And like I
Wow.
said, that was probably 20 years ago, and we sell a lot of Venetian
Wow,
carnival masks.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So let me ask you, because you've been in that location for quite some time, what are you seeing as far as the demographics of people coming in? Did it start off as more of just men, retired, businessmen, and now has moved in a different direction, or has it always been just very welcoming to the neighborhood that you're in?
I would say, I mean, Georgetown has changed a lot over the years too. I love to hear the stories of David and others who were working back in the 60s and 70s. David was the redheaded, long-haired hippie of
Mhm.
the industry.
Wow.
There weren't a lot of those in the industry in the 60s. When you think about the buttoned up tweed and, everybody was smoking a pipe.
Right.
And then cigars were a tiny part of the business. And of course, starting in the 90s, that with the cigar boom, that just changed everything. But Georgetown is a university town, whether it's Georgetown University, GW, American, Howard. I mean, we've always had younger people who were curious, whether it's about pipes or cigars. I love seeing the customers come in who said, hey, I was at Georgetown in the 60s, and great, you guys are still here. For a lot of people, I hear this often. Georgetown Tobacco is their first stop when they get to Washington, D.C.
Wow.
So there's a lot of international customers, of course. DC is
Mhm.
a very international town. And so you never know what language you're going to hear. I think for me personally, that was one of the things that really drew me to the business is that whether it was literally one of the homeless guys coming in off the street
Mhm.
or someone who come in and spend 10 grand and not bat an eye, like
Mhm.
that's a typical, not the 10 grand part, but
Right.
that's a typical day at Georgetown Tobacco. Like you
Mhm.
never know who's going to be in. And we take care of everybody.
Mhm.
I can't
So
think of another business that's like that.
now, and you know what was shocking to me? When you had the event and you said it was on the third floor, I'm like, wait, it's three floors?
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, looking at it, and I should know because I'm from DC that those you know, I, for lack of a better word, row houses
Yep.
did have multiple levels. I don't know
Mhm.
why I didn't think that a tobacco store would have three levels. So on your main level is your
Retail
what
space.
merchandise,
Yes.
and then
Humidors.
okay.
Yep. Cigar humidors, merchant pie. All the store is on the first floor.
Hmm.
Our second floor is our mail order division and where we keep back stock. And
Okay.
then the third floor is David's office,
Okay.
which is probably the coolest office in DC.
Hmm.
I think you can go up there 100 times and you'll see things that you've never seen before.
Hmm.
It's like a Tabacacania museum.
Wow.
And so we're fortunate to have, we don't have a lounge,
Hmm.
but we're fortunate to have that space because we can do more intimate events, for up to 30 people,
Hmm.
where everybody really gets a chance to get to know each other. And then whatever manufacturer that we did Davidoff recently, also with Michael Herklotz with Ferry Otego, we did an event. We did a book signing in the fall with Paul Garmirian.
Hmm.
We did that on the first floor, on the main floor. So we're going to start doing, throughout the probably every other month, we'll do something,
Hmm.
whether it's